Use implicit differentiation to find the slope of the tangent line and the equation of the tangent line at the indicated point on the graph. We don't know what the graph is, but we can check that this point is on the graph because it satisfies the equation. To find the slope of the tangent line, we would need to have dy dx, and then we would plug in x equals 2 and y equals 4 to get a number. That number will give us the slope of the tangent line. Then, after we found the slope, we can use the point slope formula y minus y sub 0 equals m times x minus x sub 0 to find the equation of the tangent line, where x naught is 2 and y naught is 4. And so the first task we would need to do is to find the derivative. This equation is given in implicit form, so we will use implicit differentiation. The process or the technique to find the derivative of an implicit equation is, first, we will take the derivative both sides of the equation with respect to x. The reason why we need to take the derivative with respect to x in this case because we want dy dx. The slope is change in y over change in x. What that means is that we would need to put dx on the left hand side of the equal sign, but if we do that, we would need to put dx on the right hand side of the equal sign. On the left hand side, it is the difference and the sum, and so the derivative of the difference and the sum is the difference and the sums of the derivative. What that means is that we can take the derivative of each of the terms separately and add or subtract them. This is the derivative of x cubed minus the derivative of 9xy plus the derivative of y cubed, and then on the right hand side the derivative of 0 is 0. We will find the derivative of each of these terms separately. The derivative of x cubed with respect to x is 3x squared. The derivative of y cubed with respect to x is, we take the derivative like we would normally do, 3y squared, but this is the derivative with respect to x of y, so we would need to use the chain rule, dy dx. We would need to have a factor dy dx here. We did not need a factor dy dx for x cubed because this is x cubed and we're taking the derivative with respect to x. For y cubed, we take the derivative with respect to x. That is why we need to have dy dx. And ddx of 9xy, we will use the product rule. This is split into 9x and y. Using the product rule, the derivative of 9x with respect to x is 9 times v, but v is y, plus, and then we keep 9x times the derivative of y is dy dx. Keep in mind that we're using the product rule here. 9x equals u, so u prime is 9. Y equals v, so v prime is y prime, but remember y prime is dy dx. Using the product rule, the derivative is u prime times v plus u times v prime. Putting these together, we have the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared minus the derivative of 9xy is 9y plus 9x dy dx, and we need to put it in the big bracket with a minus in the front because we need to subtract the entire derivative of 9xy plus the derivative of y cubed is 3y squared, don't forget dy dx, equals 0. Next, we need to get rid of this bracket by distribute the negative sign. 3x squared minus 9y minus 9x dy dx plus 3y squared dy dx equals 0. The next step in implicit differentiation is to keep all the terms with dy dx on one side of the equation, the left side. And so we will keep negative 9x dy dx plus 3y squared dy dx on the left hand side, and everything else we move them to the right side. If any term without dy dx, we move them to the right side. And so negative 9y to the left becomes positive 9y on the right. Positive 3x squared becomes negative 3x squared on the right. The next step is to factor out dy dx. That is the reason why we leave any terms with dy dx on the left hand side. If we factor out dy dx already, what we have left is negative 3x plus 3y squared. And the right hand side is 9y minus 3x squared. We then isolate dy dx. dy dx is 9y minus 3x squared over negative 9x plus 3y squared. We then plugged in x equals 2 and y equals 4 to find the slope. Everywhere we see an x, we replace it with 2. Everywhere we see a y, we replace it with a 4. So this is 9 times 4 minus 3 times 2 squared over negative 9 times 2 plus 3 times 4 squared. This is 36 minus 3 times 4 is 12 over negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. And then 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3 is 48. Simplifying this, the numerator 36 minus 12 is 24. The denominator 48 minus 18 is 30. But we can divide it by 2 to simplify this further. This is 12 over 15. But then we can reduce it further by dividing by 3. This is 4 over 5. And this is the slope. The equation of the tangent line is y minus y naught equals m 4 over 5 times x minus x naught. This is y equals 4 plus 4 over 5x minus 8 over 5. We can simplify this further. This is y equals 4 over 5x plus 12 over 5.